I've been home educated all my life, and this is my GCSE experience as someone that has never been to school or taken any exam or test prior to my GCSEs. So, yeah. First GCSE is Thursday. I am nervous. I'm not prepared. Fun fact, I've never done an exam in my life. I'm going in as an external candidate, obviously. Okay, so this is low-key just YEPPP, but basically I'm taking foundation maths and English language, not literature, just those two subjects, which means 4 exams, and I was like 99% sure I was going to fail English, and here is literally why. I can't spell a lot of words, my grammar is all over the place. I don't even know how to write a proper sentence. I don't know how to put thoughts on paper. It's like I write in PowerPoint, it's like this and this and this, and I can't explain it. I'm just like, yeah, so obviously. Anyway, moving on. I don't know. I struggle a lot with English. I can't do it. I hate it. I hate it, and I don't know why I can't do it. Maths-wise, I found it a little bit easier just because there were guidelines and rules to follow, and I prefer having something to follow, whereas with English, it's just very creative. Like, it's your opinion that you put on paper, whereas with maths, there's an answer, and that is literally it. But I'm still 50-50 at this point, and I was still pretty certain I was going to fail both of them. You know what? I am going to fail them. The questions, it's like, what's the mathematical name for this polygon? You think I bloody know that? I don't. I'll tell you I don't. Wait, I don't like this pencil, but... To add to like all the stress that I've been having over GCSEs anyway, like everyone has stress and cries and wants to kill themselves because of their exams. I literally just moved. That's why my room is so blank, because I literally just moved. A week before I was filming this, I had just moved houses. So throughout the months I'm meant to be studying, I'm at the same time packing my room away, so I lose so many things, and that's why I don't like that pencil. Just thought I'd mention the reason I don't like that pencil is because I don't know where my pencils are, and that's the only pencil I have, and moving did not help me. Yeah, that's the update of the century. I'm gonna go check my answers now, and then probably just like figure out what else to do. I'm gonna let you see first. Okay, you know what? Wait. Okay. Would I pass? I don't think I'd pass. Guys! I technically don't really still know what 55% is, but I googled it and it says it's a grade 4. So yes, past me. You would have passed that past paper. Ooh, that was a lot of past. Good morning, it is 7 AM and with even half an hour, I've just woken up. So for my first day of my first exam, I was surprisingly calm. I was low-key like chilling. I was definitely nervous, obviously, but I think I'd stressed myself over and felt like literally jumping off a bridge so many times already that by the time I actually hit the day, I was like, I think I might as well just do it. And at this point, like, what am I gonna do? Cry and then do it anyway? Like, just do it. So I was surprisingly calm. I was just getting ready, making myself feel comfortable so that I wasn't stressing about comfortability within the exam as well as the actual subject. I should take all my bracelets off, I think. I'm gonna feel pretty weird without them there. Let's go. I'm so scared. They have marquees. They have their own garden. They have a gardener.
They're gardeners. More than one gardener.
It's a school. It's huge. Oh, and they're playing tennis.
People are playing tennis at 8:20 in the morning.
8:20 in the morning, they're playing tennis. So, if you couldn't tell, the school I was going to as an external candidate for my GCSEs is a posh private school. I think it's also a boarding school. I don't remember really, but I know it's a posh private one. So that's wonderful. It was very scary going in there, and I'm also just making jokes and laughing and talking to my dad, because I do this thing where I'm like, when I know I'm like stressing, I kind of push forward and just try and have fun because it makes me stress less. And I also just panic laugh and make jokes as well sometimes. So this is me just having a yip-yap with my father about the fact that this school looks very terrifying and posh, and internally panicking. Oh my god, I'm actually like okay, I think. Maybe possibly. Wow, I'm actually gonna throw up. I'm not, I actually feel like fine, can't lie. Fine, look, I'll take a bite. Oh, I don't want it.
Let's just put it down.
So, exam rundown. So, I turned my phone off, I left it in the car, and we walked
to the school, and we found our way to where we needed to be. I signed myself in, I got my lanyard to prove I was meant to be there. They walked me to the exam hall, it was lovely. They were quite lovely people, everyone was very, very kind. They sat me down, I was put right at the front of the hall, which was terrible. I was then given a higher paper instead of a foundation paper, so I had to put my hand up and ask for a foundation. And then this boy behind me was very cocky about the fact that he did do a higher paper, which was very annoying, but I managed to persevere. The paper itself was like mid. I remember not understanding too much some of it, but understanding a lot of it. I don't know how well I technically did, we'll know soon, my results are very soon. But I remember coming out quite happy and coming out like feeling okay about it. And the next clip is me in the car after just leaving the exam and telling my dad how it went. So hopefully that will give you a better rundown. I basically got to the end of the paper and finished everything that I physically could about 20 minutes before time. And then I went back because there were like maybe 5 or 6 questions I looked at and I was like, okay, I've tried it, I can't get to the end, I'm gonna skip it and come back afterwards. So I came back to it and I think I completed 2 more questions and I was like, oh, that one makes sense now. I double checked everything about 3 times and checked all the questions that I physically couldn't get those ones. What do you mean, explain? Okay, so I seem pretty positive in that clip, so I'm assuming my exam went okay. I can't remember how good I did. I think I did okay. We will see when I get my results. I'm actually still pretty sure I failed everything, but I'm a negative Nancy, what can I say? And then I got ill. Literally, like, I got ill for the whole week. My next exam was next Thursday and I just got ill and I was ill and I was like dying and I was like depressed and ill, which did not mix very well. So, happy Monday, I'm no longer dying in bed and ill. And I'm watching Little Women. Amy, watch. I'm watching Little Women because someone on TikTok told me last week that it's on Netflix. I'm like, no! My favourite movie. I love them. Good morning. Whatever nerves I was feeling for my first maths paper, I'm feeling triple, quadruple for my first English paper. Not feeling well today, not feeling good. Was not excited, wanted to throw myself off a bridge, wanted to throw up, wanted to just cease to exist. So I was doing well for this morning, wasn't I? Okay guys. Oh, we need to go, we actually need to go. No, because we need to go. Someone seems stressed. What the hell? Getting frustrated. My exam? I think it went alright. I think I did as good as I could. I don't know if it's good enough, but I think I did okay. I hope I did okay. I think I did better than I thought I would. So I'm like kind of happy about it, but I don't know. Okay, so evidently I was feeling a lot less confident about my first English paper than I was about my maths paper, but that was already apparent when I was telling you about how I was going to fail English but not much about maths. Here's me studying because this was me realising that I hadn't been recording any of my study sessions, so it looks like I'm just an idiot that doesn't study, but I do. And then after this, it was half term, and I did study throughout half term, but I also was finally allowed to go out and see my friends for like the first time in like a month, maybe 2 months, I don't know, maybe a month and a half I want to say, just out of the. But I was isolated and I was sad and I was depressed and I was so happy to see my friends again. There's Ashton and me running at each other. Thank you, Eva, for recording. And then this is the group. We're walking. It was just so beautiful to see my friends again. And then we went back to studying and I went back to being emo. I just finished my schoolwork. Probably gonna do more maths tonight because it's Saturday and my maths exam is Monday. I'm low-key scared. I feel like I'm a bit more scared for my paper 2 than I am of my paper 1s. I don't know why. My exams are nearly finished. My last exam is Thursday, the 6th. Yeah, happy Saturday. Oh, happy Pride Month, chat. It is June today. Morning. Okay, morning of my final maths exam was not looking too good. The day before, I was feeling very like overworked and like done with everything. My parents were out all day, so I got on my bike and went for a bike ride thinking I should clear my head. But instead of clearing my head, I ended up getting really dizzy. I had to get off my bike randomly on the road and I could feel my like heartbeat. I could like hear my heartbeat, it was so loud. And then I threw up and I fainted and I just lay on the floor for a bit. I wasn't doing too good, and the next morning I still felt horrible and unready. So this exam
was not a good one at all.
We've just stopped to get me paracetamol because, oh my god, chat, I'm not feeling well. Not doing too good. Do you think the invigilators will mind if I just throw up on top of my paper? Because I'm sure they won't mind. I'm sure it's fine. I'm also cramping.
Well, that was so bad. It was just so bad. That was just proper bad. I didn't like it. There's so many questions I didn't answer. I didn't even attempt. I just stared at them and was like, I can't. Basically, I actually feel like I'm gonna throw up and I'm gonna faint. Like, that's how I felt all day. Anyway, that maths exam was so bad. Like, I cannot. Paper 2, I don't know what I did. I don't know what's going on. None of it made sense. I was like, that's just, wow, like, that doesn't make sense to me. And I couldn't get it. I'm so mad. That was so bad. That was so bad. That was just so bad. You know when your face was like, it's missing like feeling, like, but anyway, maths is over. We've got English and then we're done. Okay, so Miss Girl was doing terrible. Not well, not good. Here was me on one of the days between that exam and my English exam studying. And then we've got English and then I'm done and then I can cry and just wait until results day, which currently as I'm editing is 3 days away and I am not excited. Then I also didn't record anything else through the week. I just revised and probably cried and probably did more revision. And then I also didn't record the morning of my final exam because I was stressed, I was not having it, it was a bad day, and we were also late, so I didn't have time. Wow, I am incredibly sorry. I finished my exam, I just didn't film anything. I'm made with how I did. I thought it was a poetry and prose, so I had a poetry question, like analyse the poem, and then creative writing section. So I don't really know how well I did. I think I did okay. I could have done better. I like what I did for creative writing. I wasn't the biggest fan of any of the prompts, so I'm happy with what I wrote. My poetry analysis, however, I'm really mad. Yeah, okay, I then go on like a 10-minute rant about my poetry. I was on a tangent, I was not having it. Basically, to put it simply, I have already read the anthology. I read all of the poems in the anthology that I'm allowed to have, and I analysed a few of them, not all of them, I only analysed a few, but one of these ones that I analysed was given to me in the exam. The poem I had in the exam, I had already analysed previously, which is why I'm so mad, because I did so terribly. I literally saw it and I was like, oh my god, I've done this one, and I blanked. Completely blanked. I was so unhappy, I was so mad, I could have done so much better, I'm still unhappy, I'm still mad, I'm not having it. I wasn't having it, I'm still not having it, but this is a very much shorter tangent. Okay, it's results time. Guys, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. No, that's not right. I got a 4 in English and like 3 in maths. That's not right. For the rest of the day, I basically just processed. I mean, I already said that I was so unconfident in my English, and I just think everything I wrote was horrible. I still do. I think everything I wrote was rubbish. I had an inkling that I would, just because my second paper I was ill, I had fainted, I just couldn't do it. I got okay marks on my first paper. Like, I think I got a 93 out of 200. I'm gonna count most of those 93 marks were towards my first paper. It's not because I know all my answers were right in my first paper, it's just because I know I hardly did anything in my second paper. I was ill and I skipped so many questions because I just felt like fainting and throwing up the whole day. So fair dues, I mean, I'm not shocked that I failed maths, but I think I was shocked that I passed English. I mean, I've always been bad at maths, so as much as I was more confident in maths, and if I hadn't been ill, I probably would have passed maths. I couldn't do English, and I'm shocked I passed it. I still am. This is months later, by the way. I still am shocked I passed English. So grateful I did, though. Just as a heads up, retaking maths in college isn't that bad. I have friends in it, and my teacher's lovely, and I'm doing okay right now. I hope this gives you a little bit of confidence if you're homeschooled freaking jungle freak like me. I've started college now, and if you're scared about that as well, it's really not that bad. It's all a bit scary at the start, but I hope this gives you a little bit of confidence because it really all does end up being okay. You just gotta do it, because if you don't, you'll never know. And if it doesn't fit you, you can always pull out again or not do it, but always give something a go. I was so scared for college and it turns out it was okay. Even if you've never been to school your whole entire life, like genuinely not even nursery, not even primary, like genuinely not ever, as scared as you can be, I did it, I know you can do it, you know? Like, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. And I hope I passed my maths exam the second time around. Mwah.